Yeah, are we ready?
Go.
Go. Okay. So we actually do only have 10 minutes to for me to summarize this to you before you have to leave for
Go,
your
go,
exam.
go.
Okay. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, basically the world of Star Wars is this like super futuristic world where there are these two groups, the Jedi and the Sith. The Jedi are like these like wise warriors that use lightsabers. You know what those are?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I don't know. The Sith also use lightsabers, but the Jedi are generally understood to be good, and the Sith are generally understood to be bad. As in, the Jedi like to be a community, and the Sith are like, oh, the strongest must be the one who's ruling and stuff. Anyways, on the start of the first movie, you have two Jedi who are doing some shit on. Oh fuck, I don't. Okay, so
You,
uh they're handling some investigations because there's a war because there's the Republic and there are the Separatists, I think. Fuck, I really don't remember, but
damn it,
whatever.
babe. Couldn't you just summarize the one that I need to
Okay,
know for the.
no, we're summarizing the entire thing.
You
Okay,
don't even know
so
it.
in their in their investigation, they run across a young kid called Anakin. Now, Anakin is a slave, and his mom is a slave, and but they sense great power and potential in Anakin. So, through a bunch of events, they manage to uh, get Anakin free from his slavery. However, his mom has to stay behind, and Anakin is uh, becomes an apprentice to these two Jedi.
Okay.
Uh, okay, or these two Jedi, there was an older one called there was an older one who was like the mentor, and there was a younger
Han?
what?
Han?
No, not Han.
Damn
Uh,
it.
so Qui Gon is the mentor, and Obi-Wan Kenobi
Oh,
is
yeah.
the
I
you
remember
know
that
Obi.
name.
Yeah, okay. So the mentor. Also, there's rumors that there's a Sith, and this is like the first time that there's been a Sith in years. So everyone's like worried, and in the end they fight. Like the two Jedi fight the Sith, who wields this like double sword, and it's like really cool. His name is Darth Maul. And anyways, the Sith kills the mentor, so it's up to the rookie apprentice Obi-Wan to take on the role as a mentor for Anakin. And that's the first movie. That's pretty much all there is to it. Oh, and also the queen, the queen of the world, or like the princess or something, is also along for the rides, and she's kind of like a friend of theirs and stuff.
Leia?
No, not Leia. Her name's Padme. Anyways, uh, second movie.
Babe, how
Pat.
many movies are there? It's already been like 3 minutes of explaining one movie.
It's it's six. I'll just speed it up. uh, okay, so second movie. Anakin is already like it's kind of like a teenager or 20 or whatever, and now he's like on the way to becoming uh, a Jedi. His mentor Obi-Wan is also like getting better at stuff, and they've heard rumors that there are these clones that are being manufactured. And Obi-Wan goes to investigate, and it turns out that the clones were designed to fight for the Jedi, so it's all good. They have an army. Also, there's rumors of a new Sith that's shown up, whose name is Count Dooku. Um, Basically, a bunch of things happen, and the only thing that you need to know is that uh, Anakin and Obi-Wan go up against Count Dooku, and Count Dooku wrecks them, but he doesn't kill any of them. And the only reason why he doesn't is because there's this other Yoda who's like this OP Jedi. You know Yoda? It's like the green dude.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, and he saves them.
Where are the
But whatever.
robots?
What?
Where are the robots?
What robots?
Like
Oh, C,
the
C-3PO.
the
Oh,
gold
they're
one.
just there. Anyways, the fuck. Also, Anakin becomes lovers with and marries
Leia.
Padme.
Don't
Padme.
fuck.
Leia is not a thing right now.
Where is she?
Third movie. Third movie. They finally kill Count Dooku to save the Chancellor, who's like this high like figure of power, and chance and like and Anakin keeps having visions of Anakin had visions of his mom dying, so he went to save her and she died because he was too late. So he knows that he has some visions that might come true. Because he like when he found out that his wife was pregnant, Padme, he found out
Is
that
Leia
he
his
said that she was
daughter?
gonna. Wait, let me get to that.
Yeah, right?
Uh, I'm not like let me get to that part. When he finds out that like Padme's gonna die in childbirth, so he's like really scared, and the Chancellor says that he can find there's a way to get more power by if he like looks into like the dark side, which is the Sith. And he's like, no, that's illegal, whatever. So he reports it to another Jedi. It's like I think he's like a Sith Lord or whatever. The Jedi goes to kill the Chancellor, but then Anakin's like, no, wait, I really have to save my wife. So he kills the Jedi, and then he becomes evil.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, because he wants to save his wife. In the meantime, like the rebellion is like the rebellion is starting by the Separatists, the thing that was happening on the first movie, and the master plan is revealed that the clones were actually had a like an override where the Sith could take over them, and they started killing off all the Jedi. They kill off most of the Jedi. Anakin commits some like horrible acts like killing the Jedi kids, like the kids who were training to be a Jedi, and then his wife goes to confront him, and he chokes her like out of anger, and he ends up dying. She ends up dying.
What the fuck?
The Obi-Wan faces Anakin, and he ends up getting the upper hand and like cuts him like almost in half, and he leaves him for dead in like this lava world. But the Chancellor rescues Anakin, and Anakin Anakin becomes like evil. He adopts the name of Darth Vader.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and he becomes like the super mastermind Darth Vader. Okay, the fourth movie is like a bunch of years into the future. You got this farm boy who's called Luke.
This is totally the movie I watched.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy is like really poor, and he hears that he lives with his uncles because his dad was a pilot that was killed by the newly formed empire of Vader and the Chancellor.
Babe, I thought the new movies don't even have any of these people in it.
They do. Okay, whatever. Like it's kind of related. Okay, so he joins the resistance. By doing it, he like employs the help of an old Jedi called Ben. Ben is like someone who like survived like the killings, and basically like he helps him like find the rebels or whatever and help them. And they also employ the help of Han Solo, who is a smuggler, and Chewbacca, who is a monster. And basically, the only thing you need to know is that they managed to defeat this like great spaceship that destroyed planets. Vader gets like sent into space flying like with a ship, but like the main weapon of the bad guys, the Empire, gets destroyed. Also, is that the I can't remember. No, never mind. Nothing really happens. They just defeat the bad guys. They defeat their weapon. They don't destroy planets. And the next movie, things go badly for the new rebel team because Han Solo gets frozen. Because like he had.
Who's Han Solo?
Han Solo's the smuggler that they employ the help of for these new adventures. Oh, also there's Leia, who is like who is the queen, who's the princess, and she's the leader of this rebel movement. Basically, like the only thing you need to know is that in the first movie, in the movie that I just described, Ben, the old Jedi, gets killed, and he is revealed to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, who gets killed by Anakin, who is his like rookie, like who was his apprentice or whatever.
Okay.
So it's like really sad. Anyways, in the second movie, Han Solo gets like frozen out of punishment because he owed money to some people, Jabba the Hutt or whatever. Luke becomes better at fighting, so he confronts Darth Vader and stuff.
And then he's like, "I'm your father."
Yeah, Darth Vader's like, "I'm your father."
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
Luke was actually Luke was the kid that was born when Padme had died and stuff because they managed to silence the kids. Also, Leia is his sister, so yeah, Leia is Darth Vader's daughter.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what happens. And it's like really sad because they like a bunch of people are like,
Babe, you have 1 minute.
yeah, I know. In the last movie, Han Solo gets freed, and basically the Empire movement gets dissolved because Luke fights against Darth Vader one more time, and the Chancellor, who was there, who was like the main evil guy, he was like, "Yeah, let your fear seep into you, or whatever. You can become an even better fighter than Darth Vader, or whatever." And then, when Luke defeats Darth Vader, uh, the Chancellor's like, "Kill him, take his place," and Luke is like, "No, I'm not. I'm a good person. I'm a Jedi, or whatever." And then the Chancellor starts attacking him with like a really powerful lightning attack, and the only thing you need to know is that Darth Vader like kind of like gets up and then kills the Chancellor, and then he dies shortly after. So the good guys persevere. And in the last movie, I know I'm like a little bit over time. The last movie, it's just this new movement where it's Han Solo's son who takes. Oh, Han Solo marries Leia, and they have a son. And the son takes over the mantle of the new Darth Vader, and now that's the new movement. And there's this new character called Rey who is out to.
There's no time for you to describe the new movie, okay? I'm not even dressed.
Rey who needs to defeat the new Darth Vader called
Babe,
Kylo Ren.
Babe,
And
tell me
in
that
the end,
later.
he must find Luke, and in the end, he finds Luke, and that's it. That's all you need to know.